is up, YouTube viewers? My name is Kiss, and welcome back to KTV Network. Today I'm reacting to The Blood of Dawnwalker. Looks far better in new Gamescom footage. It actually looks really good to me. I'm ready to play this game. I have it on my cart, ready to pre-order. But yeah, let's see what Podcast Now has to say. Let's watch.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about The Blood of Dawnwalker yet again. It was shown at Gamescom. I watched the IGN preview video on it, and there's a couple pretty big things I would say to discuss. Look, this is an interesting game with being at Gamescom because a lot of what people are running with is the same really like bullet point structure of everything we know about the game. You know, even the quest that was able to have been
who's that Black Widow looking girl?
Played by the people that were there was actually the same one that we saw a few months back. Okay, so in that way, you're not seeing anything massively new, but there is something pretty massive about this whole thing, and it's honestly going to be pretty easy to spot even when you're listening to me talk right now and you see it. You take a look at the way that this is shot and the way that Cohen moves and literally the camera work, the combat, all of this stuff, and
it's
you compare
so good.
that to just a few months ago. Now, I'm going to go on record, and I actually am already on record. You can go watch that past video. I've always thought this game still looked really good. Okay, the last time we saw it, yes, the camera, yes, the combat, like you could definitely pick at some things, and they weren't in the greatest of shape. Now, I had said back then, I think this is what this new stuff proves to us, is they still got a ways to go. You know, this is a game that I really all games, okay, should come out when the developers are, like, ready, all right? Now, at some point, you got to push for them to come out. Hollow Knight Silksong, you know, being an example of that. But this is really an example, okay, of...
Oh, I can't wait to play this game. Please come out next year.
A-okay, because what we've seen from then, and that, by the way, we're not talking about a year and a half ago. We're talking a couple months, okay? You look at the gameplay of a couple months ago to the gameplay now, it's night and day. And again, I went on record defending it back then, but part of me was like, well, this game probably doesn't come out till next fall. I really don't think this game, at best, comes out until like November of 26, if not later. I mean, that's kind of where my head's at with this game. So, all that stuff, you know, being said, they got over a year to continue to polish and polish and polish. And in just a few months, you look at this camera work, I think they found that perfect spot for how that camera kind of hovers behind him. You look at the combat, it looks so much more fluid. It honestly,
that's amazing.
You know, this kind of blending of like the For Honor and Kingdom Come type style, right? Of like,
and I've been looking for a good vampire game to play, and this is gonna scratch that itch, just because
far more smooth.
I don't want to play multiplayer just to be a vampire.
3 months ago, okay? Just the movement of him and slashing in combat, or when he's a vampire, right? He's using like the claws. That looked...
Or move to New Orleans to be one. Oh, I'm getting
pretty janky just a few months back. It looks a lot better. Now, again, it's not without a little bit of jank. There's even one part of the IGN preview where it's like a finishing animation. There's like a clipping, like he goes through kind of the enemy that he's finishing off. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's got a year plus, maybe even a year and a half or 2 years to go until the game comes out. Like, I really think this is just a game that you give them enough time. The idea is so good. I know the idea has been split for a long time with a lot of people that, you know, you're on a time limit. I believe it's 1 month, right? You got 31 days, and that's when you have to complete the main objective. You can go straight there if you want to. It'd be rather difficult.
Really? Oh, wow. Rescue family, 22 days left. That's crazy.
Drains time from you. There's different things that are available.
Oh.
Night, what you do.
Okay, so when it's time sensitive, gotta prioritize those first. Good to know.
Will unlock or open certain things that you can go through, right? So I personally really.
But what if it's time sensitive and you don't have enough power? That's the real struggle.
You like that? I know not everybody is in, and I get that.
I love the red moon effect.
I'm really into it. I like that kind of management thing. I think the only weakness is just you can't see it all in your first go, right? Because naturally you're going to prioritize, and there'll be things you skip because you have to. And some people will skip one thing, some people will skip another thing, so you're kind of getting almost 2 different games in that way. That's, to me, like, I just think the base idea is so good, and I think the combat idea is so good. The idea that this game can actually become like a stealth RPG type thing at times.
Yo, that's
It can also
badass.
be like a
He has claws
Witcher
too.
3 type fighter. When
Mm-hmm.
it wants to do that. I just feel like this game it's going for a couple different things, and I honestly think going to achieve those.
I think
And then plus,
it's
like, I don't know,
executing.
just the world and.
When I first saw the sword play, the sword play, the sword fighting, I was like, oh, this is like The Witcher. Okay, great. But when he transformed, you got me.
Pulling you in, and the conversations you can have, the visuals, just the basic idea of like vampire by night, human by day. It's been done
Oh,
a few times.
oh,
but we haven't gotten too many games to do
scratching
it,
the
so
out of
I'm
her.
super thrilled, and like I said, it's an interesting one at Gamescom because it's like what most people are saying is things we already know. It's not even worth me going over. I read it and I said, what's new about that? Like they're just saying the same stuff. And again, the quest, I think the ending of the quest is maybe like added on versus what we've seen previously. I think there's a little bit more to it, but overall, it's actually also the same quest. So when they're fighting like the enemies outside the castle, like that's the same part.
Oh, that's
when they're fighting
crazy.
the enemies against or in the cathedral, when the boss
The way you travel like a Death Eater. That is awesome.
is there, in the background, that's the same thing as well. So you're experiencing the same thing, but again, I would say day and night of how good it looks now versus what it looked. And I don't even think it looked.
I didn't see what it looked.
Really
Oh,
by that, but
oh, I did. It looks
so
really
much
good.
more improved now than it did back then. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel.
I don't know. I think I saw it a couple of months ago. I think it was really good. I don't know. Then again, sure. I don't. Maybe I saw something different. But sure. Let me know what you think about this video down in the comments below. Let me know what other gaming videos you want me to react to. Like, subscribe if you vibe. You can review today. And I will see you guys on live streams eventually. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for stopping by.